Damn. Damn. We to the point that Kelsey Mitchell is saying something. Y'all know, Kelsey Mitchell don't really say much about nothing. She be off in her own little world doing her thing. She don't really bother nobody. Kelsey Mitchell be low-key doing her thing. Kelsey Mitchell not even feeling this. This is crazy work. Kelsey Mitchell, Indiana Fever star guard, had some things to say. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. So, we are in the midst of the circus act, the clown show, The
silent star Kelsey Mitchell just revealed something shocking. She directly challenged the WNBA's greatest moment by shifting the narrative away from individual fanfare and demonstrating her commitment to the league's future and all players, not just transient star power. A major gap at the center of the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement talks has been revealed by this unexpected attitude, which was a violent pivot from the Caitlin Clark craze and has since gone viral. This was about all of the players, not just one.
Video. So, we are in the midst of the circus act, the clown show, the show. It's just a desert storm over here trying to get a deal done for this WNBA collective bargaining agreement. They did a 6-week extension. We're halfway through. They're still saying there's no progress made. It makes no sense what's going on. And many people like me are now starting to grow afraid more that we might not actually have a 2026 season. I want to see Caitlin Clark destroy all of these ladies.
One name has the entire basketball world in a frenzy. However, Mitchell, who is renowned for her silence, decided to speak up at this very moment about the WNBA's basic structural problems rather than individual success. Her remarks, which came as a surprise from the typically reticent Indiana Fever guard, are currently generating heated discussion and exposing a deeper, more serious issue than many people were aware of. This was no lighthearted comment. It was a deliberate message that refused to overlook the harsh realities.
And many people like me are now starting to grow afraid more that we might not actually have a 2026 season. I want to see Caitlin Clark destroy all of these ladies because I know Caitlin is the one. So we have to get into this article here, man. We got a few things we got to get into. Okay, here it says, Kelsey Mitchell weighs in on a proposed development league in the WNBA. Here it says, as fans saw throughout the 2025 season, the Indiana Fever.
The WNBA's collective bargaining agreement is currently trapping the league in what many are referring to as a clown show or circus act. There has been no progress despite a 6-week extension. This crucial impasse casts a lengthy shadow over the sport's future and puts the entire 2026 season in jeopardy. Fans and players alike are in a condition of anxiety and uncertainty due to the intense tension and extremely high stakes. The clock is ticking loudly on a situation that is spiraling out of control.
On a proposed development league in the WNBA. Here it says, as fans saw throughout the 2025 season, the Indiana Fever was tasked with signing several players to hardship contracts as members of the team suffered ACL and meniscus tears, broken feet, and groin injuries. While speaking to reporters during Unrivaled's Media Day Monday, Kelsey Mitchell emphasized how powerful a developmental pool would be in the WNBA. She said, if you have a developmental league, I think the players that are on the team already won't have that much to work.
In the middle of this turmoil, many voices, including some outspoken supporters, openly state that they hope Caitlin Clark destroys all of these women, relying on her unique talent to improve the league on her own. Although compelling, Mitchell's vision for systemic development and collective strength clashes dramatically with this narrative, exposing a fundamental difference on the way forward. Mitchell made a strong argument about whether individual celebrity is sufficient or whether fundamental transformation is necessary.
Seeing that particularly, but let me see here. But she's definitely not feeling the situation of where they were last season and having to bring in this player and that player, and she wants something done about that. And a development situation seems to be what Kelsey Mitchell is ultimately interested in. And I think we're just kind of at a point where all of these players, they kind of want different things, and I don't know if.
However, Kelsey Mitchell declined to contribute to that story that was centered on the individual. Rather, she provided significant input on a suggested developing league. This was not a fleeting idea. It sent a clear and powerful message about the WNBA's basic sustainability and well-being. A message that was very different from the current Clark-focused debates that were dominating the media. Her priorities were obvious. Long-term framework as opposed to immediate spectacle. A daring challenge.
All of these players, they kind of want different things, and I don't know if everybody's truly on the same page like they be saying, because I keep seeing different players talking about different things that they want. You know what I mean? A few quotes from today. Kelsey Mitchell on her health. She said, "I feel great. I think I just had hopefully a once in a lifetime experience. I think I did play to the wheels fall off literally, but I think it was just for the better because of what the season was. I would do it all over again." Kelsey Mitchell on Unrivaled Indiana Fever. She said, "Hats off."
Mitchell addressed the difficulties her own squad encountered in the 2025 season by highlighting the strength of a developmental pool. Following a devastating run of ACL and meniscus tears, broken feet, and escalating injuries, the Indiana Fever were forced to sign several players to hardship contracts. Her conviction was strengthened by this first-hand encounter, which vividly depicted the league's present weaknesses. She is fighting for genuine change and has first-hand experience with the battle.
It's like never ending, man. It's never ending. Latest CBA reports suggest the league and players are nowhere near a deal. As much as everyone involved wants the WNBA collective bargaining negotiations to get ironed out, it sounds like things between the league and the players might be as estranged as they've ever been. According to reports from The Athletic, the league and athletes remain locked in a serious disagreement when it comes to what percentage of revenue sharing is justified. Players have asked for more than double the share of revenue the league has so far offered. I mean, this.
If your league is for development, I think the players who are already on the team won't have that much to worry about in terms of everything that comes with losing certain people on your team, Mitchell said. There is more to this than just fresh talent. It's about preserving the current roster, guaranteeing stability, and upholding team integrity in the face of unavoidable difficulties. In sharp contrast to the present Band-Aid remedies, her remarks directly called for proactive alternatives.
Reports from The Athletic, the league and athletes remain locked in a serious disagreement when it comes to what percentage of revenue sharing is justified. Players have asked for more than double the share of revenue the league has so far offered. I mean, this is just crazy, man. This is crazy, man. The outlet also noted WNBPA previously proposed a deal that would have given the players approximately 30% of league and team revenue. The league countered with an offer that would give players less than 15% of the total revenue inside the WNBA union's latest proposal. Here it says.
She went on to explain that a developing pool would enable fresh players to develop alongside the team's regular season squad. This is more than just a different league. It's a comprehensive method for developing talent and guaranteeing smooth transitions. She went on, I think developmental is just that, advocating for a comprehensive strategy for player development and team harmony, a formula for long-term success overall, and a clear goal. Mitchell's approach includes shaping athletes to be exactly where you want them to be and making sure they are ready for the rigorous WNBA level. This contrasts sharply with depending just on overseas or college athletes. Talent, promoting an internal pipeline that gives strategic growth top priority. Her plan emphasizes a long-term commitment, a methodical approach to cultivating future stars, and a belief in controlled development. Although some assume that the Upshot League might be used for this kind of development, Mitchell's precise reference was unclear. Her intense discontent with the chaotic circumstances of the previous season was evident. rushing to find players. She seeks a fundamental shift that goes beyond Band-Aid solutions and guarantees the league's sustainability. This was not a recommendation. It was a strong statement and a call to action. Her position demonstrates how players' opinions on what they really want from the WNBA are becoming more and more divided. I'm not sure if everyone is really in agreement as they would be claiming. The host acknowledged that each player has a different set of priorities. Mitchell's emphasis on a developmental league suggests a desire for group stability, possibly at odds with others who are more concerned with short-term benefits or personal brand growth, presenting an intriguing contradiction. Mitchell considered her personal health in addition to her strong beliefs about the league's future. "I'm feeling fantastic," she said, alluding to her demanding 2025 season. "I think I just had a hopefully once-in-a-lifetime experience." She acknowledged that she was playing until the wheels fell off, which is a literal tribute to the extreme physical strain athletes experience and highlights the critical need for improved structural support. Her commitment is, unquestionably, she made a significant sacrifice, but she accepted the challenge and would do it all over again because of the season. This strong dedication, even in the face of injury, highlights the sacrifice athletes make and strengthens her case for a system that better protects and prepares them. Her tenacity and calls for structural reform create a compelling image of a player standing up for her teammates and the integrity of the league as a whole. Mitchell also commended the unparalleled league, which she referred to as a pillar for domestic basketball. This platform now enables players to compete domestically, avoiding worldwide competition, and offers a vital opportunity to assess our current situation. Her enthusiasm for unrivaled highlights her need for strong domestic options that promote athletes' careers and general well-being. There is more to this than just games. It has to do with player longevity. As CBA talks stall, it is critical to consider the larger context of player well-being and systemic support. The Athletics reports provide a bleak picture, not even close to an agreement. The players in the league are in the best shape ever, locked in a significant dispute over the percentages of revenue sharing, a dispute that has been simmering for weeks. The WNBA's financial core is at stake in this conflict. A growing impasse. Players have openly demanded a revenue share that is more than double what is being granted, believing they should get a bigger piece of the expanding WNBA. In response, the league made an offer of less than 15%, which was a startling contrast to what the players had demanded. A profound philosophical split regarding player valuation and the allocation of the league's growing resources is revealed by this enormous disparity. Boiling over is a core conflict. The players' most recent proposal aimed to directly tie the salary cap to the total income from the preceding season, starting at 29% and rising by 1 point annually. At one time, they even suggested 33%, which the WNBA quickly rejected. These figures are more than simply numbers. They stand for the struggle for just compensation, a fight for economic justice, improved benefits, and a more equal future for each athlete in the league. The league's activities have already been negatively impacted by the prolonged conflict. The Toronto Tempo and Portland Fire's expansion drafts were overlooked, postponing the vital first step for both new teams. There is a great deal of uncertainty for many players as the January free agency is still up in the air. The league's expansion momentum and future growth are at risk due to the actual and urgent effects. Conversations are currently dominated by this widespread CBA disagreement. From unparalleled media days to USA basketball training camps, it's hard to disregard. Every room has an elephant. While some concentrate on individual players, Kelsey Mitchell's ruthless refusal to overlook these fundamental problems by emphasizing structural transformation has compelled everyone to face the more profound and intricate realities that the WNBA faces. A strong cry to unity. Mitchell's strong, unexpected voice has reverberated around the league, turning a discussion about individual skill into a call for structural change and group strength. Her emphasis on a developmental league and fair revenue sharing as opposed to merely capitalizing on her recent success serves as a sobering reminder that genuine advancement necessitates a dedication to every player. There is more to this than just Caitlin Clark. It concerns the essence of the WNBA. Mitchell simply made everyone aware of it.